Kennesaw Mountain Landis was a bad motor scooter. He was 17 foot tall and had 150 wives. He didn't do much except that he saved the game of baseball. He put two and two together and he noticed it was four. Now treachery of Shoeless Joe can't hurt us anymore, and he'll always be remembered as Kennesaw Mountain Landis. A fellow named Shoeless Joe's a fielder for the Black Sox, 'cause he always wore his black socks, but he never wore no shoes. He weren't the nicest feller, and he had a couple problems, 'cause he drank a lot and beat his wife and always acted rude. He killed and ate some babies and he copped an attitude, and the one man that he hated most was Kennesaw Mountain Landis. The mafia said, "Shoeless Joe, you should really run this show. You should be the guy who owns baseball, and all you really gotta do is help us make a buck or two. We'll bet on the other team you'll lose the game, but make it seem like nothing could be farther than the truth from the truth." Shoeless Joe said what they said and dropped a couple fly balls, and he walked up to the pitcher and he poked him in the eye. And in the seventh inning, with the Black Sox nearly beaten, there was someone who was watching from his blimp up in the stands, cradling a rifle in his thick and meaty hands. And as if you hadn't guessed it, it was Kennesaw Mountain Landis. Kennesaw said, "Drop that glove, or I swear by God above, I'll make you regret playing baseball." Shoeless Joe looked up and saw the silver rifle's gaping maw. Though no one had noticed yet, his underwear was getting wet. He beat himself in front of everyone. Shoeless Joe was finished, though he couldn't quite admit it, so he raised his middle finger up above the other four. Kennesaw took careful aim and fired a single bullet, and he shot that dirty finger off and dropped his crusty gun. And everybody in the stands knew Kennesaw had won, and today they still refer to him as Kennesaw Mountain Landis. Shoeless Joe left baseball and became a famous pop star, and he asked the musical question, is she really going out with him? He had a couple albums and a comeback in the 80s, but he never won a Grammy and he never was the same. He never could be satisfied with critical acclaim, 'cause the critics all confused him with the great Elvis Costello.